Okay, today we're going to look at section 7.5, trigonometry elevation. So first we're going to talk about angle of elevation. When looking up at an object, the angle of elevation is formed by an observer's line of sight and the horizontal line. So right here is your angle of elevation. For each of these examples, we're going to draw and label a diagram, and then we're going to solve for the missing part. It says round to the nearest tenth. So KC sites the top of an 84-foot tall lighthouse at an angle of elevation of 58 degrees. If KC is 6 feet tall, how far is he standing from the base of the lighthouse? So draw our little person here. Okay, he is 6 feet tall. Okay, his elevation here is going to form this triangle, and it says it's 58 degrees. It's a right triangle. And then we have this lighthouse. There's our lighthouse. Okay. And the whole lighthouse from the bottom, or all on the ground here, is 84. So for the triangle, we need this distance right here. So we're going to take 84 minus the 6 feet, and we get 78. So that makes this distance over here 78 feet. Okay. And what we're trying to find out is how far he is standing from the base. So that's our x. So we got our picture labeled. Now we're ready to solve. So from here, this would be opposite over adjacent, which is tangent. So the tangent of 58 equals opposite over adjacent. Put it over 1, and we're going to cross multiply. So we get x times the tangent of 58 equals 1 times 78. We need to divide to get rid of this. Moves it to the other side. And then this is what you're typing in your calculator. 78 divided by tangent of 58 should give you 48.7 feet. Okay. Number 2, the angle of elevation from a kicker's foot on a football field to the top of the goalpost is 17 degrees. If he is standing 131 feet from the base of the goal, how tall is the goal? So we got our little person again. He's kicking, okay? Right here, there's our triangle. He's kicking at 17 degrees. He's 131 feet from the goalpost. And we're trying about how tall. This is the goalpost. I'm not going to draw a picture of that. There's our x. So again, it is opposite over adjacent. So we're still going to use tangent. Tangent of 17 equals x over 131. Put it over 1 and cross multiply. Do the x first. X times 1 is x. And then we get 131 times the tangent of 17. Put that whole thing in your calculator, and you get 40.1 feet. Okay, number 3. Leah's mom is standing at the bottom of the slide at a playground, waiting on Leah to slide down. If the angle of elevation from the bottom of the slide is 46 degrees and the slide has a vertical height of 9 feet, find the length of the slide. Okay, so we got the mom down here at the bottom of the slide. Okay, she is at 46 degrees. So you can put mom here. This is the slide. Slide has a vertical height of 9 feet, and we're trying to find out the length of the slide. Here's our slide right here. I guess this is the top of the slide. Top of slide. There's the slide. That's what we're trying to find out. So we have opposite over hypotenuse, which is sine. So sine of 46 equals opposite over hypotenuse. Put it over 1. Cross multiply, we get x times the sine of 46 equals 9 times 1. To solve for x, I need to divide. And you're going to put in your calculator 9 divided by the sine of 46, and you get 12.5 feet. Okay, flip to the back. That was angle of elevation. Now we're going to do angle of depression. Looking down at an object, the angle of depression is formed by the observer's line of sight and the horizontal line. So you end forming kind of like two triangles almost, okay? Because this would be a right triangle, and then this would be a right triangle down here. The angle of depression is congruent to the angle of elevation. So this is the same as this. Okay? So we're going to draw pictures and find the missing parts again. So a lifeguard is sitting at a platform. Okay, so it's going to be a lot like this picture up here. So let's draw our triangle. Draw this little dotted line that kind of represents the angle of depression. So the lifeguard is sitting up here at the top of the platform looking down at a swimmer in the water. If the lifeguard's line of sight is 8 feet above ground, so the lifeguard's up here. Okay, and the angle of depression to the swimmer is 18. So here's 18, and this are congruent. So this is also 18. How far away is the swimmer from the lifeguard? This distance, because there's our little swimmer down here in the water. So from here, we are given opposite over adjacent, which is tangent. So the tangent of 18 equals 8 over x. And just like the rest of the problems, put it over 1, cross multiply. X times tangent of 18 equals 8 times 1. Divide by tangent of 18. And that's where you're putting your calculator. 8 divided by tangent of 18 should give you 24.6 feet. So these are a lot the same. Okay. I'm going to draw the pictures for the next two and write the equations. And the answers, I'll let you guys figure out the solving part. It says a pilot in a helicopter spots a landing pad below. If the angle of depression is 73 degrees and the horizontal distance for the pad is 100 or 1,1200 feet, what is the altitude of the helicopter? So I cannot draw a helicopter. This is our helicopter. Okay, it's up here in the air. Here's our right triangle. Here's our 73 degrees, which is also this one, 73 degrees. The horizontal distance is the 1,200 feet. And what is the altitude? So how high is it up? There's our x. So from here, opposite over adjacent is tangent. So tangent of 73 equals x over 1,200. You cross multiply solve, you should get 3,925.0 feet. And last one. Zach is standing at the top of a lookout tower and spots a water fountain below. Okay, so we got Zach is up here. Okay, and he spots, we'll do water fountain down here. The lookout tower is 75 feet above the ground, and the angle is 28 degrees. So this one and this one. What is the horizontal distance between Zach and the fountain? There's x. So opposite over adjacent is tangent again. So tangent of 28 equals 75 over x. Cross multiply, you should get 141.1 feet. That's it.